I'm looking for Miss Flannery.
You're looking at Miss Flannery?
Millie come out to see Mr. Trevor Graydon.
Senior, junior, or the third?
Well, whichever single.
Number 3.
Is he hiring?
Theoretically, meanwhile, he's looking at every Senog in the tri-state area. Not a lot of them fast enough.
I'm fast.
So I gathered. Is that rude?
You don't like...
I don't like moderns, Missy, and you're as up-to-date as they come.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment, and you better be fast if you want a job. Mr. Graydon, Miss Dillon out here to see you, sir. Move it!
Congratulations, Miss Dillmount. It takes the average applicant 7 seconds to get from Flannery's Perch to my way station. I clocked you at 6.4.
Beautiful.
How's that?
Your beautiful trophy. I love baseball.
Golf. I went for golf. May I see your references?
I don't really have any, but I'm a hard worker.
No references? I like that. Isn't this the land of opportunity, Miss Dillmount? A place where the right combination of aptitude and enthusiasm can take a girl from nowhere straight to the top?
Excuse me?
Take a letter to Mr. John Hudson, Hudson's Floor Wax. You'll find an invoice in the file for the address. Dear Mr. Hudson, my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor wax that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the fume should have a warning. Since the only possibility is that your wax is rancid, I request a full refund of all the money we advanced. And unless you can convince me you've improved the floor wax batter, we will take our business elsewhere. So, I hope you solve this matter. How's my speed, Miss Dillmount?
A little slow, perhaps.
Enclosed you'll find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just carefully remove the lid and take a whiff if you doubt. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your vapors, which is why I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make your floor wax better. I just hope it won't require us to have our floor relayed. If it does, you may expect a bill. Sincerely, Trevor Graydon. Now, I want that letter on my desk in 2 minutes flat. Man your machine. Go! Time.
Dear Mr. Hudson, my eyes fully open to my own situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor subject bought from here arrived Monday morning, we discovered up findings about the future of a warning since the only possibility is that your wax is right, so I request the public cover of all the money we advance. Let's take it against the year into the floor expired. We will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you solve this matter. So I hope you solve this matter now. So I hope you solve this matter now. So I hope you solve this matter. So I hope you solve this matter. So I hope you solve this matter.
Going on. And so to find a small container of the stuff I talked about, carefully remove the lid and take a whiff if you could doubt. Sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers when they know the power office was affected by your papers. So I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make the floor better, but will require us to possibly later. If it does, you may expect a bill. Since Trevor Graydon. You have made the team, Miss Dillmount.
You have made the team, Miss Dillmount.
Tell me where my desk is when we eat lunch. How much I'll be paid. Nice to meet you. I know we'll be friends. Just call me Millie. I mean, don't know. Something Graydon. Graydon. You look hopeless, so they think they can get away with it. Well, take a page from my book, Miss Dorothy. Callus up. Higher heels, shorter skirts. And you're not going like this, but cut your hair. Cut my hair? No time like the present, Miss Dorothy.
John, be a good old scout and ring up my handball court. Reserve a court for 6:15, will you?
Yes, sir.
Got to work up a good sweat. Edgy in the gut and tight. Ah, sweet mystery of the life at last I found thee. Ah, I know at last the secret of it all.
Ball. Thank you. Oh, did you two meet? Mr. Graydon, this is my friend Miss Dorothy Brown from the Priscilla Hotel. We're going to be spending my lunch hour at the Madcap Beauty Spa. Miss Dorothy's going to have her hair smartly bobbed.
Bobbed with your beauty?
Well, Miss Dorothy's an actress, and I thought with the way the theater is today, so rotten.
Miss Dorothy, I'm going to take you to dinner and try to dissuade you from robbing mankind of those adorable curls. May I take the liberty of asking you to dine?
Perfect. Millie, I think I'll keep my curls, at least until tonight. Instead, I'll find a suitable frock for this evening. Till tonight, Mr. Graydon.
Trevor.
Trevor.
That Miss Dorothy. Great Scott, that Miss Dorothy. Pretty as a peach and skin to beat the band. Perfect little Pippin.
Perfect.
What a dandy little bundle for a fellow to cuddle.
Dandy.
Say, imagine all that sweet softness in your arms. Yes, we'll make reservations at the plaza. Candlelit room. Quiet corner table for 2. I think Miss Dorothy's for the plaza, don't you? And John, flowers.
There's a florist around the corner from the hotel. I'll order from them.
That's using the old bean. Roses, 2 dozen.
2 dozen.
Long stemmed.
Long stemmed.
Plump.
On the fat side.
Millie!
Jimmy!
Right on the corner when I met you.
I love you, Miss Dorothy. When I met you.
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
Mr. Graydon?
Hello, John. Ah, I know at last the secret of.
What's happened to you? You're supposed to be at the candlelit room with Miss Dorothy.
She stood me up.
How very strange.
There you are.
Jimmy, you've got to hear this. Go on, Mr. Graydon.
I went to the Hotel Priscilla to call on Miss Dorothy, and the lady at the front desk
Mrs. Mears.
said she checked out. No note, no forwarding address. Something's very wrong. Suspect foul play, son?
She wouldn't check out without telling anybody.
Ethel Pease did. And another girl before her. They were both here one day and gone the next. Without a word to anyone. Except Mrs. Mears. Sad to be all run into a while.
How's that?
Mrs. Mears is always saying that.
You don't think!
I do.
You don't mean! White slavery! Cruel but true. If a girl is all alone in the world and she checks out, who's to question her fate?
I'm calling the police.
Steady, boy! Anything that might arouse Mrs. Mears' suspicion can mean an end to Miss Dorothy.
You're right. What we need is a temporary orphan. Someone who's willing to put themselves in harm's way. I do it myself, but she knows me.
And Graydon, I don't think either of us would pass as the new girl in town.
No.
But I know someone who would.
for ya. Price to sell, $250. Better yet, let's say $225. A little longish in the tooth, but on a dark corner, on a late shift at Mary's Tar Shop, no one's gonna notice. And if anyone complains, you can get 10% off any orphan that I kidnapped.
Read that back to me, please.
Hi Buddha, this is Butterfly. I got one for you. Price to sell at $250. But yet, say $225. A little longish in the tooth, but in a dark corner on the late shift at Mary's Tar Shop, no one's gonna notice. And if anyone complains, you can return them for your money back, and you'll get 10% off any orphan that I kidnapped.
Every word of your summation.
Fastest dog in the nation.
So, you eavesdropped on me. Hearsay, inadmissible. Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Hong Kong!
But food.
Buddha get girl. Mia's get cash. Fine, $600. $1,000 for Miss Dorothy.
If you want to see your mama anytime soon.
You're a liar. You bring your mama over. Me English better than you Chinese.
It's over, Muse.
Unless you hand over Miss Dorothy.
Where is
she? Miss Dorothy! But what about me?
Puppy love, Trevor. I thought it was the real thing, but then Ching Ho saved me from an unspeakable fate.
I die for you, Miss Dorothy.
I love that.
Are you alright?
Tell us what happened.
Ching Ho!
I hate to interrupt. Mearsey's got an audition down at police headquarters. Thank you, Miss Flannery.
Peg. Sad to be all alone in the world.
So, where were we before we were interrupted by kidnapping, white slave trading, and the like? Oh yeah. Will you marry me?
I'll marry you.
As poor as I am?
As poor as you are. Because if it's marriage I have in mind, love has everything to do with it.
Hallelujah! Now it's off with the mask.
Mask?
I'm James Herbert Van Hosmer III, first vice president of Van Hosmer Worldwide Enterprises, second largest company on the planet.
So it was all a lie? The circle line? The paper clips?
That's not far from the truth, Millie. The fortune was founded in steel.
Miss Dorothy? You're in on this too?
I'm his sister, Dorothy Carnegie Milan Vanderbilt Van Hosmer.
You see, every fortune hunter in this hemisphere was after Dorothy.
And James was squandering his time and money on the wrong kind of women. So our doddering mother sent us out into the real world.
With $25 each.
In the high hopes that we'd return with truly sweet partners. And we have.
So I guess you already have a steno.
Several hundred, actually.
You included, John. Van Hosmer Worldwide Enterprises owns the Sincere Trust Company. I thought I recognized you, sir. Congratulations, John. Yep.
So you see, Millie, you can marry your boss after all.
Well, who cares? I found myself a free glass love.
Funny, I found myself an emerald. Have you seen the way they kiss in the movies?
Isn't it delectable?
I can't live without John. She's the best darn stenog I ever had.
Stenog? I died 50 words a minute!